So dude, we're here to make 30 seconds of advertising.
Yeah.
To get people to help out down here. And the thing is, I've always been so skeptical to stuff like this, like, oh, help sponsor a child in Africa. So then I thought about what was the one thing that made me come down here. And that was when you basically said, I asked you, is it dangerous in Uganda? And you said, who cares? If you die there, you'll be the guy who died helping kids in Africa. And then I thought, yeah, it sounds pretty good. People will think I'm pretty great. So it's pretty much a selfish reason that brought me down here. Here's the thing, the very bedrock of our economic system is based on selfishness. So what we should do is we should give people selfish reasons why they should help out down here. Because what do they need down here? They need basic needs. They need food, they need health, they need education. And what do people want in the West? They want to feel awesome, look awesome, and be perceived as awesome. I feel that if we do this, then we're genuinely embracing the reality of the situation. If anyone's going to come to me and say, hey, that's not true, I'm not selfish, really? Would you share your apartment with a family of Syrian refugees? I wouldn't. If you're like most people and you're on Instagram and Twitter and all that other shit about 10 times a day and you're continuously comparing yourself to other people and you're depressed as a result, boy, do I have some news for you. If you sponsor a kid in Africa, every month you get a bill that reminds you that someone has it worse than you. Or if you're actually a genuinely caring person who wants to give, that's a totally different story. But focus on the Instagramming. Oh, and by the way, save some lives. But the Instagramming.
Here's the thing. The selfish reasons, I understand that. But at the end of the day, I just think that, when you see how tough it is for these people, how hard, how much they need our help, how we shouldn't have to come up with selfish reasons to make this thing work. It should be from the bottom of our hearts, we should know that this is the right thing to do because they deserve it. You know this, I know this. And I just think that that's something that we should all bear in mind, that it's our responsibility to do something about this. If we're ever going to make this world a better place, that's where we got to start, helping others.
What are you doing?
I'm talking about the situation.
Are you trying to get kids sponsored or promote the suicide hotline?
What do you mean?
That was depressing and sad and non-inspirational. It's the opposite of what we're trying to do.
But it's
selfish reasons. Inspirational. Intense. Do you want to get the girl of your dreams? Boy, do I have some news for you. Sponsor a kid in Africa. Then you invite her over for dinner, you got the wine, you got the meal, then you happen to leave a letter from your sponsor child on the table. She goes, oh my God, what's that? You go, oh, that's so embarrassing. I can't believe I left that there. That's just a letter from the child in Africa whose life I saved. No big deal. Foreign aid? More like getting laid. See, the whole you should help, it's been done before.
Yeah.
We want to go into uncharted territory. Have you ever woken up with a hangover so bad where you did something stupid the night before and you have so much anxiety that you just want to die and you say to yourself, I'm never drinking again? Well, hey, do I have some news for you. If you sponsor a kid in Africa, then every time you wake up with a hangover, you look at that picture and it's a confirmation that you're a good person and you have nothing to worry about. So, no reason to stop drinking or stop doing stupid stuff. Basically, when you sponsor a kid, you have a license to be a retard. In other words, get yourself a retard card today. Nice. I couldn't be happier with the way that went.
Why are you making me go towards the cow?
because I want the shot, man.
What do you mean?
Stop
Fine.
being afraid of a cow.
It's a bull.
It's not a bull.
Yes, and it's got fucking horns, man.
It's a calf, man.
So what? Why do we need to risk it? We're in the middle of nowhere with no medical care. You want me to go close to an animal with horns? What the hell's the, why? Well, hello there. You know, if you happen to be unemployed, I've got a solution for you. Sponsor a child in Africa. Because when you're unemployed, you go to a party, people say, what do you do for a living? You have to say stuff like, oh, well, I'm in between things. It's totally lame. But if you sponsor a kid in Africa, you go to a party, people go, what do you do for a living? You go, no big deal, but I save the lives of children in Africa. It's boring, but it's part of my life. It's just how I roll. Now you're bathing in chicks and everything's being awesome. Wait, you can also be a chick and be unemployed. Then you're bathing in dudes. Hot ones, like Chippendales. Like Magic Mike style.
So why'd you decide to get Fred a chicken?
Because he gave me a chicken. He thinks he can give me a chicken without there being consequences? Think again.
All right, so this is like a revenge gift?
Yeah,
All right.
I always want to be the last gifter.
Hey, have you thought of a name for the chicken?
Yeah, I decided to call him Adolf.
Whoa, is that a bit inappropriate?
No, not at all. He's a big cock and he's about to fuck everybody. Hey, Fred!
How are you, man?
How's it going?
You're welcome.
Yeah? Yes!
Your body ahead.
I have brought you a chicken.
May God bless you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, for you.
Thank you.
I've named him Adolf.
Yeah,
He's a good chicken, but
very good.
I'd keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
The last time I let an Adolf do whatever he wanted, things got kind of out of hand.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm part of the problem. I'm a selfish person, right? I want self-realization. I enjoy a good old-fashioned selfie, right? And let's be honest, after I've been down here to Uganda, I haven't posted anything on Instagram while I've been here, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna. I like the idea of people thinking I'm a nice guy. I like the idea of people thinking I'm an interesting guy who travels, you know, and who's out there in the world doing stuff and is achieving things. That gives me pleasure for some reason, right? And throughout my 20s, I've pretty much had everything, but I haven't been willing to part with anything. Down here, we met Fred. He has nothing. He offered me a chicken. He offered you a piece of land, and he offered Tony his daughter. He's got nothing, and he's willing to give everything. We have everything, and we're not willing to give anything. Now, I'm not generalizing an entire population, and a lot of the Western countries give a lot of foreign aid, and I think a lot of people kind of hide behind that. Well, my country donates, so why should I? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, and put this in the final episode, because this is the ultimate selfish reason.
Go for it.
Uganda, daybreak. Well, hello there. Did you know that it's scientifically proven through clinical studies that nothing increases your happiness like helping other people? So invest in your own personal well-being and happiness today by sponsoring a child in Africa. Sure, tens of thousands of lives will be improved drastically and the world as a whole will be a better place, but don't think about that. Think about yourself and your own personal well-being.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good, huh?
I think we got it.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, today when you named that chicken Adolf, don't you think people might be offended?
People be offended? The only one who should be offended is the chicken.